gorgeous, sparkly, scrumptious, delicious Gemini. Welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is going to be for you and your person, boo-boo, whatever that means to you, situationship, relationship, bumble, date, marriage. Let's take a look at your situation with you and your person. When it comes to these you versus them readings, we're assuming some kind of a rift or separation, baby. And also today we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to take a closer look at your person's psychology. So we're going to take a look at what ails them, what's inside them, what makes them the douche flute test, anywhere in between that they are. Also, Gemini, if you're new to the channel, welcome to Blue Angel Love Tarot. And if you are a returning Blue Angel, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I see you, baby. Give me a kiss. Boo-boo, you know I love my Geminis. I'm a Scorpio Sun and Rising, but I got that Gemini lifestyle. So, boo-boo, I already got the card spread out for you. Let me tell you, we had a little interruption from the Fae or whoever it was. Whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of magical. I know it annoys people sometimes. I get some hate sometimes down below in the comments below. It's okay, by the way. I love the hate. It means we're famous. I know, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I know I get some hate sometimes that I complain about my technology all the time, but that's just my life. Like, that's how it is. And the more magical one becomes, the more magical things get. And that can sometimes mean, like, in all kinds of different ways. So I do feel, I don't know what happened. The fairies just like took over my phone and we lost the recording. So I have to do it again. And I want to do it again for you because it's, I feel like it's an important message. There is someone out there, Gemini. Okay, so enough about me. There's someone out there, Gemini, who really, like, it's not so much misses you. They're a little bit contradictory in how they view you, how they perceive you, but they really, like, love you. And there's a sense here, if it's a fresh douche flute, fresh off the boat, okay? So if it's like a bimbo himbo from Tinder, anyone between you met on a Tuesday. Someone sabotaged the connection between the two of you. They know that. I see a sabotage. I see something mean. They did something very mean. I feel like they told you something mean, or their action was very kind of betrayed. Like they betrayed you in some way, like left you in the lurch, okay? 5 of Swords. And it's not, I'm going to be honest, it's not so much they regret what they did. I'm not sure if they're that kind of a person that would feel guilty, but I think they're just starting to realize what could have been. And the regret is starting to grow on them, and they feel like they should have made a different decision with you. So, I'm not saying this is a perfect person, but this is someone who is regretting what they did because of what they lost out on. And if it was a more established connection, this is someone who betrayed you in some kind of a way. Your story best, Gemini. I'm just a random bimbo on the internet. By the way, we're going to be in Gibraltar for the next 2 months, and there's a lot of magic here, so expect the unexpected, bimbo. But, these are, for sure, like Gibraltar. The gens of Gibraltar are here. It's okay. It's okay with love and light. But this person, this person really betrayed you. And look, everything I say, take it with a grain of salt because it's general reading on the internet. But whatever, what the betrayal was. If it was a long-term connection, it could have been a marriage of 20 years. This person really, put a knife in it. And now, all they feel is what could have been, and the things they lost and the things that they wish they could have with you again. And so I asked the angels to tell me what ails this person. What is it? What was it that was sick in their heart that made them behave? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Okay. I know it's whatever, physics, whatever, but it's still come on, today is just whoever is frolicking here, it's fine, but still it's a little bit rude. Okay. Eternity. I'm not crazy. I'm just magical. Seriously. Eternity. There's something about permanence here, and commitment. If it was a bimbo himbo from Tinder, it's anyone between. This person had issues with commitment. They think nothing lasts forever. This is what they're thinking. Nothing lasts forever and nothing is reliable. But that's not true. See, that is not the lesson of this life. That is not true. They're things always come to an end. There's cycles. Maybe that's what they told you. Maybe that was the betrayal they told you. They're I'm just not in love with you. And the person could have actually said that. I'm just not in love with you. Everything comes to an end. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing is guaranteed, boo-boo. Why did they say that, baby? It's almost like they were possessed of, like, you know, a lower part of themselves. And the lower part of themselves said that. Maybe someone was trying to justify bad behavior, a betrayal, maybe, you know, a third-party situation. And you said, why did you do that to me, boo-boo? And they're like, nothing lasts forever. You know, my love for you is not eternal. It's not unconditional. But that's just what they told themselves. That's not actually true. So let's see. And, you know, this is like a preemptive strike too. You know, you see that a lot in people's kind of makeup, you know, when they betray you in some way, be it a third party, be it like, you know, whatever. Like they took money out of your joint bank account, or they did something that you asked them not to do. They betrayed you in this way because, and look, you know your story best. Don't get triggered when I say third parties. I don't necessarily see third parties here, but, you know, in a long-term connection, that would have been the kind of betrayal that I'm talking about. Actually, let me put a card on it and see what it was. It could have been. Only if you have the receipts, Gemini. Let's see. But it's just like, you know, someone who just doesn't think that things can be permanent. They're afraid. They're afraid that you're going to do it to them, so they do it to you. Because that's just how they were raised. That's what they have in their spirit. That what they have in their spirit is fear. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a wandering eye, you know, like a wandering eye. But you know, you should, you know your story best, Gemini. It's not, yeah, it's not just like where they betrayed you because they didn't make the move. You know, you were like dating for 5 years, you were ready to get married, and this person was like, well, I want your ring. You like proposed or something. They were like, no thanks. You know. They were like, well, nothing lasts forever. We're like, yeah, the honeymoon period is over. Like, yeah, I was so into you a year ago, but then, you know, whatever, like the attraction wanes. I honestly hear that being said. You can't, or like, you know, you wanted to maintain the relationship, even if it was someone you met on Tinder last month, and like already like a month into it, they're like, well, now I can relax because now I have you, Gemini, so now I don't have to try anymore. This is so untrue, you know. I'm a Scorpio. As a Scorpio, and as a Scorpio rising, my Pluto is in Scorpio. I'm like Scorpio through many more Scorpio placements. Scorpio energy is all about the eternity. You know, eternity does not face we are eternity. Things do last forever. People just don't realize that things need to transform in order for them to last forever. So maybe you also entered a new phase of life, you know, together. If it was a more established connection, you maybe had a child, maybe you did get married, maybe you did move in together, and, you know, things were not how they used to be. Maybe someone got a job, couldn't pander to that person's needs constantly, and they were like, it's not the same, you changed. And instead of kind of going with the ebb and flow, you know, with the sea of change with you and loving you in a scrumptious gorgeousness way, this person was just like, I want it exactly how I was before, and I want to be the main character. And now it's kind of starting to sink in that, you know, they could have had this beautiful future with you, and they jeopardized it with their selfishness. This person wants to reunite with you, Bill. Okay, look. You got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Coins, and King of Coins right next to each other. And see how they're positioned. You know, one person isn't speaking to the other. They're just like whatever, not looking at each other. But in this person's intentions, they do want to come in. They want to communicate with you. They want to fix the situation, and they want to really get to the root of the matter. So, you know, whatever this separation was, whether it was 10 hours, 10 days, 10 months, 10 years, maybe for some of you, this person had to have this realization that, you know, maybe nothing lasts forever unless we water, you know, unless we water it, unless we love it, unless we give it nourishment. If we feed the love, then it can last forever. But it's never going to be the same because things do transform. And then you have, you know, that King of Coins here who is coming at you with some kind of an action, with some kind of an apology. Someone's going to put their money where their mouth is. Someone, you know, coming in with gifts, with apologies, with a ring. I don't know, baby Gemini. You let me know. But this person had this, like, you know, big lesson they needed to learn. Let's see what else is coming through as advice for my Gemini. It's up to you what you want to do with this person. I see reconciliation is on the cards and on that person's mind. Might take a while for that to gestate still. Like they may need time to grow the confidence and the ability to fix the situation with you, boo-boo. Oh, it's interesting. You got 555, Trink of 5, manifesting money and income, boo-boo. Maybe money got in the way. Maybe, you know, the drudge of everyday life. But I feel like it's more than that. So, okay, so in this little deck, little magical sigil here, little pentagram with the 5, You know, fives are destruction. You know, the five is a sacred number, but it's also a number of destruction. It's that little, you know, ball that, like, you know, it's that little ball that just kind of keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. And sometimes it can destroy things on the way. So the question for you, Gemini, is, you know, is it worth preserving this for eternity? You know, is it, you know, should you invest your eternal love into someone who doesn't believe in that? Or should you just, like, you know, manifest yourself out of the situation, destroy this situation so you can build out the ground for new abundance? And, you know, I feel like maybe this person has something to do with money. Maybe you have shared money if it was a more established connection. That person likes to, like, be in the money or seen as having money or something. Something about money here. Maybe you're just worried about money. Maybe that's just a an extra message coming through from my Gemini today. Don't worry about the money. It will be yours, you know. Manifest it. Manifest your income because it's coming to you. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Look, whatever you decide with this person, this is someone who has been through a journey of understanding that love needs to grow, and that for love to grow, they need to water that little plant of love, and they haven't been doing that, boo-boo. But at the same time, you kind of deserve that eternal love, so whatever you decide, you do right by yourself, boo-boo, because there's always options out there, all right? If you want to delete from database, delete from database. It's all about free will on this channel, my darling. Let me know in the comments below if this is your story. Also, boo-boo, if you vibe with my channel and you enjoy my videos, why not subscribe, turn on the notification button, and of course, like the video, because liking the video really helps me out as a small creator on YouTube. And if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, all the information is down below. I'll see you next time. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you.